Hey guys, this show is now on Amazon Music and Audible. That's right. Gonna want to check us out on Amazon Audible and Amazon Music. Great set of platforms. We are so honored and grateful to be part of the Amazon team. And we're honored that they are allowing us to be launched on those two major platforms. So thank you to our new friends here on Amazon Music and Audible for choosing the Patriot Angle podcasts. Thank you very much. A true honor to be part of the Amazon team, guys.
Você que está aí ouvindo o podcast, sabia que o poder de construir a carreira profissional dos seus sonhos também está em suas mãos? Na pós-graduação do Senac, você encontra diversos cursos com 12 meses de duração, além de estudar com aulas presenciais mais EAD. E tem mais, o TCC é opcional. Tudo isso para você conciliar trabalho, estudos e vida social. Quer mais? Você também pode ter até 50% de desconto. Confira as condições no site sp.senac.br/pós-graduação. Quer saber? Senac.
Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast. Alrighty, guys, welcome to today's show. Guys, I decided to literally do a sneak peek of July's show, a little sound clip here into the show with Liz Dexia82 from Twitch joining the show in July. We're going to be doing an unfiltered gaming series here on the podcast. Going to be really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. So without a further ado, let's get into tonight's show. I want to get into the whole Kid Rock stuff, Sauce. Did you hear what's going on with Kid Rock now? Yeah.
Yes.
What's your insight on that, buddy?
Oh, I want your insight first.
I think he makes a good point, on, just conservatism. I mean, he hit it off the spot, with conservatism. Mainly, a lot of liberals are attacking Kid Rock because he's not your typical, celebrity left winger that's going to favor the radical left agenda. He's a very rare commodity of the celebrity wing, and he represents that traditional American conservative, patriotic person, right?
Yeah.
So they were attacking him just the last week and a half, 2 weeks now, that he's this, he's that. I mean, fucking CNN was saying, he should be ashamed of himself for going golfing with Donald Trump, down in Florida, Chicago. I mean, I just got to say, hold on. I just got to say that, who cares, who he shows favor to. If he wants to show favor to our 45th president, let him do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you want to, I think it was, and you know what the funny part is? Okay, Kid Rock used to be a Democrat for the longest time until, he was, I think, and you know what I'm noticing about all these Hollywood elites is that, all these Hollywood people, is that they say they're Democrat, but I'm really thinking that more and more are like Democrat because they don't want to be bullied into it.
Oh, absolutely.
And that most of them, like, for instance, Kid Rock, now he's like stating that he sees the depravity of this country and stating that, hey, we need to wake up. And he's surrounding himself with really strong, viable candidates. Look at Kanye West, for instance. Used to be a Democrat, but now he's a Republican, big Trump supporter. And you see all these, and Elon Musk now, it's like you would have never blown. when I heard that Kid Rock went to golfing with President Trump and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's gotta be like fake news. But sure enough, I mean, photos started coming out on Truth Social. I'm like, well, how about that? He did finally turn and woke up. You know, he's finally
Yeah.
awakened. You know,
Oh,
that's why I
sure.
find it fascinating. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's really fascinating. Have you caught a glimpse of his latest song, "We the People"? It's coming off of his album Reputation, just released earlier this year. I believe it was in March, just a couple months ago. He's getting a lot of heat on that song, Sauce. He's basically, a lot of people are like, oh, he's targeting Joe Biden and he's doing this and doing that. But I mean, I think it's hilarious. I don't know if you've seen some of the or parts of the song, but I think it's really, really good.
I think I think the song was good. Well, to me, I thought it was great because it's like personable, and I mean, so what? I mean, people attack the president constant. Well, I shouldn't say Joe Biden, but if they're Republican stuff, they attack him constantly, like even without. For instance, like the recession that we're going to head into and stuff. They're going to blame that. They've been blaming it on that President Trump and stuff, and it's like, well, he's not been in office for almost 2 years now, so you can't blame. That blame game is getting really old, you know. So, or the Fed rate hike and stuff. I think it's just.
Yeah.
And did you also hear what Kid
Yeah.
Rock said about the January 6th committee?
Yeah, yeah. He there's more into it. He's like, let's not point a finger, like he believes that there's more to it. That's at least that's what I was getting from him. You know what I mean?
That there's a bigger picture in this whole like this sham, uh, that the whole theatrical show and stuff.
Yeah, I did see that. I want to plug in a video. I want to talk about that a little bit, Sauce, but I do have a video here
Okay.
that he was just on
Go
Tucker
for it.
Carlson. Did you see that video? Yeah, he was on Tucker Carlson, guys. You got to check this video out. Really, really good stuff.
We the people, and all we do, the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it and they call him racist. We the you piece of shit, I don't see color.
It was the wrong video, but we're gonna put one in there pretty soon. But I just wanted to plug that in for you, Sauce. I think it was
That's
hilarious.
funny.
Really good stuff. We do have the video with him and Tucker, which we'll plug in a little bit. We had kind of here it is right here, the Tucker video. Yeah, I want to plug that in just now, but I did want to put in that song that Kid Rock came out with. Very patriotic song, guys. This is literally Kid Rock, the interview with Kid Rock and Tucker Carlson on Tucker Carlson. Check this out, guys.
So a lot of entertainers are very quiet about their political views. Bob Ritchie, Kid Rock, is not. But what's interesting, according to him, his views are not uncommon in the entertainment industry. They're just suppressed. We asked him, by the way, since he's a frequent golf partner of former President Trump, how'd you first meet him and what do you think of him? And above all, what do you think of Tony Fauci? Here's more of our extended interview with Kid Rock. Where'd you meet Trump?
Where did I meet Trump? Oh, at the White House. With Sarah Palin.
Oh, the White House.
Yeah, no, Sarah Palin asked him to, was friendly with her. And early, right when he got elected, he invited her to dinner and said, bring some interesting people. So she said she called me and Ted Nugent, and was like, hell yeah. Ended up there. We ended up becoming buddies and spent a lot of time at a golf course now. And it's really weird. Get phone calls from him and stuff. It's just kind of mind blowing.
What's he like to play golf with?
Awesome. So much fun.
Really? Why?
He just knows how to have fun. Doesn't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
You know, he's engaging. It's just, you're just cutting it up. Just open with politics. And I was there with him one day when he ended the caliphate. He wanted to put out a tweet, and it was like, I don't like to speak out of school. I hope I'm not, but it was something like, he's like, tell him like, yeah, the tweet was, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was like, you know, if you ever join the caliphate, you know, and try to do this, you're going to be dead. He goes, what do you think? I go, awesome.
What do you think of that, Sauce? That's some
That's
good
funny.
stuff, ain't it?
I watched
Yeah,
the
you
whole
gotta-
interview.
Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch the whole part of it, guys. We'll basically fast forward a little bit more into the interview, but you know, Sauce, this is a celebrity rock star legend such as Kid Rock. He's been around the block. You know, he's been married to Pamela Anderson. I mean, he's had several wives. You know, he's been married to Pamela Anderson. You know, he's got children. You know, he's been. I mean, he's been around the rock, hip hop, country, and heavy metal industry for years. This guy's
Yeah.
seen it all, done it all. You know, so I mean, I've seen that, and it was pretty good stuff. You know?
Yeah, I thought it was that he's got, and the funny thing about Kid Rock is he's humorous too in everything he does and what he says.
Yeah.
And sometimes and you know, he adds a little commentary too. Like it's like President Trump though. That's what he reminds me of, Kid Rock a lot. Like this is what President Trump would be like if he feels like a rock star.
Yeah. Like they Tucker basically towards the end of it, you know, towards the middle of it, was like, you know, what do you think of Dr. Fauci? And he was like, fuck Fauci.
That's something he would
I heard
say.
that. Yeah, well, they bleeped it on Tucker because obviously it's a Fox broadcast. But I mean, I heard that and I was like, okay, you know, I'm sure he's gonna get heat for that. But you know, hey, he's showing his patriotic free speech, right? So
Yeah.
but you know, he's definitely you know, everybody that shows some form of conservatism. You notice, Sauce, they're literally shadow banning. You know, they're censoring because it doesn't fit their narrative. You know,
Yeah. Or
doesn't
heavens
fit their
forbid.
narrative.
No,
Yeah,
and
heavens
it shows
forbid.
and then like they talk about, oh, we got to save our democracy. No, I'm sorry, you can't. It doesn't go
Yeah.
both ways. It only goes one way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't have two peas in the pot, so to speak, right? But yeah, guys,
Yeah.
check more of this out here. Sauce, I mean, he goes into full detail here. We'll fast forward a little bit of the interview, but guys, if you want to watch the full interview, head over to the Fox News YouTube channel or their Rumble channel, and then search Tucker Carlson. It's still up there, guys. Check this out here. More on the interview.
Plate.
With a Waffle House plate. So for our viewers who might want the Rolls-Royce Let's Go branded edition, like where can you get one?
You go on this thing called Google and you type in, you know, car badges, Let's Go Brandon. There's companies that come up on my truck. I got one that says White Boy Edition. And there's all these crazy things, but it looks official. So, you know, I would never drive a foreign car, be driven to, I used to like say to myself, like, I'm so proud, you know, for how hard I work and, you know, what I charge people for shows is what I think is fair because to think each other, like each one another is a dumbass.
Right, that's totally fine.
Still have great conversations. I love it.
What's your view of Fauci?
Fauci.
Yeah. You speak for many when you say that. Did you believe him at the beginning, Fauci?
I believed all the bull at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of shooting this documentary, and I'm like so embarrassed. I'm like in here, like everyone's spraying off UPS packages and like spraying on the doorknobs. And like a couple months of that, I'm like, what?
From big companies and could afford it. So it was a fascinating experience spending a couple days with Rob on his.
Good stuff. Damn good stuff. You know, obviously, you know, Sauce, you know, they're bleeping it on Fox, but you know, listen, I think we come as a society where, if you want to support a certain candidate such as Donald Trump, if you do not support the radical views, you should be able to voice your own opinion, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't be shadow banned. This is not Russia after all.
No, it's definitely not Russia. And I hope we don't become Russia, with things going down. Now they're saying that they're, I don't know if you've been noticing though, but they're trying to get COVID back into the scenario. I'm told a winter lockdown may be coming. I don't know if, did you
Again.
hear that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did. And I'm like, well, I also heard about it stating that like in Madison and stuff, the masks are all coming back and stuff. And I'm like, how many
Yeah.
more times? It's like, okay, fool me once, Joe. It's on you. Fool me
Yeah.
twice. Yeah, that whole joke thing. It's getting really old, and you're finding out like people like are starting to see right through it. But the only thing that the Democrats have at midterm now, is like this whole COVID pandemic. Still, now they have to revive it, and now they're because they know there's going to be an onslaught in midterms. But the sad part is that now we have to look at is that if it's going to be an onslaught, what are they going to say about like all these, like for example Ron Johnson, and I mean I don't want to know what they're going to say, and the
Yeah.
fact that the Democrats have
Oh, yeah,
outraised
without a
have
doubt.
poured $100 million went into the Senate race right now against Ron Johnson. $100 million of all these negative ads about him. And it's like and the whole thing is that they're switching this whole narrative and stating that, well, all the things that they were guilty of, they're slapping it down as Ron Johnson, stating that, well, Ron Johnson was never for like, he's been for like taxing like the small businesses by like going over to China and stuff and doing profit China. No, that's the Democratic side. That's the part getting old. And it's sad that, they're trying to pull that game again, I don't know. We are in it's gonna be very interesting, and I'm this whole COVID stuff. I'm not swayed by it one moment, but you have those people that are like all fear tactical, and they're gonna play that game until it turns blue, and then it's a very sickening game. Hello, did I lose you?
Yeah, we're back here. So sorry about that. Something happened here, but yeah, we're good now. I don't know if
Oh,
they
okay.
called last bit of information, but go ahead, Sauce.
Yeah. So it's just kind of it's very sad how that whole COVID stuff, and they're playing that card, and what they're going to try to do is that they're going to try to play the COVID card so they can put the mail-in ballots all over again, and so they can
Oh,
cheat the
sure.
selection. That's why,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be interesting. Now, that's what's gonna be interesting to watch and see how fast this really goes. That's why they
Yeah.
talked about the winter lockdown. Yeah. Well, and another thing is, I think that your viewers should also be aware of is that not only that, but like they're also. Did you see that the new Homeland Security thing stating that they're officially called the church as church nationalists, so Christians are officially nationalists. That down as a terrorist watch list.
Yeah, I wasn't
Did you
aware
read?
of that, Sauce. Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
aware of that at all.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I got an email stating that, hey, you know what? A individual listens to my podcast and stuff. He sent me a picture stating that, hey, you know what? You're officially a Christian nationalist. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He showed me a screenshot of the new advisory that went out, because what happened is that last Saturday we had in Idaho and stuff, there were these like Proud Boys, or these like alt right, like too far extremist right political right party went,
Yeah,
and they had, yeah, and it was caused by that. So they said that they were like aggressive. Now they slapped Christian nationalists on the watch list.
that's terrible.
See,
Yeah,
and that's where it
that's
goes. That's where it goes as, and it's sad. And I watched one of your. I couldn't help it, but I read up on one of your things talking about the Christian within the church. The church is dumb enough that they're going to comply with this whole thing. That's fine with everything. So they're complying with the
oh the
messaging, and
Yeah, you're talking about the
What's
woke
that?
churches, right? That was back on episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. Like I was kind of rereading it. I'm like, man, we kind of
Yeah.
jumped. It wasn't on us, but like I wasn't there on your show yet. I'm like, I listened to the whole thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this guy, you were right on the money when you said that these woke churches are only getting worse. And it's true. You know what they did in Madison this past Sunday? Instead of doing a church service, they did a drag show service for the first time ever. Inside of a
Okay.
church for the first time ever. That is truly, and they took down the altar now, so now they have taken down, like, it's no longer a church anymore, and they're pretty much slapping it in the face. That's our church in this day and age, the woke church. But
Hey guys, if you're looking for a steak, I know it's hard to find steak, right? You know, a lot of restaurants that just overcooked, undercooked, just not to your taste buds, right? You want that juicy steak. Look no further than Omaha Steak. I love them, guys. Love them. If I didn't love them, why wouldn't I be promoting them on the podcast today? Go over to Omaha Steaks, okay? They are phenomenal, guys. The juiciest steak you'll ever taste in your life. Okay? A lot of people are like, well, how does it get delivered to your house? You know, with gnats and bugs going to get into it. And no. It's not, you don't have to worry about all that. It is in a sealed, perishable bag delivered to your house. So you don't have to worry about the gnats and the bugs getting into it. It's fresh from the time they ship it from their distribution center to the time it arrives at your house. The juiciest steak you'll ever have in your life, guys. Check them out today. Omaha Steaks. Love them. They're phenomenal.
and thinking that,
Yeah.
who cares about their drinks? Are there drinks in classrooms? No. No, that's complete.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You truly were right on the money when you stated that. You know what? You truly stated it, stating that, you know what, a lot of people, we have a messed up society and this generation, and we are like back in the 1970s, but like it's getting worse because of the whole education system.
Yeah. All these people are concerned about was, oh, they weren't drinking in front of the kids. No, they weren't. Well, I did see some drinks. I don't get me wrong. I looked at the video. I did see drinks. But if you want to, classified as adult behavior, there was drinks being involved, children in adult nightclubs. You had little boys and little girls giving dollars, sauce, to these men in drag. That is disgusting.
That's sick. That's appalling.
Disgusting, and these little boys and little girls are going to get scarred from this for the rest of their lives, and I can tell you right now, Sauce, the spirituality, religion, everything, it hasn't been in this country, I think, for the last probably last couple of years since Biden took office. You are literally seeing religion, spirituality being torn apart in this country, and it's really sad.
Yep. So
Really sad.
yeah.
Really sad. But I want to go back to the whole Kid Rock thing. I just wanted to pretty much bring that into today's show, to kind of hopefully squash that issue with the whole grooming thing, because hopefully we won't see any more of that sick crap on media. But Kid Rock is now telling Tucker Carlson that he stands by the drunken rant, excuse me, attacking Oprah Winfrey. He's like, I'm not apologizing because that woman is disgusting as it is.
Yep.
Multi-platinum artist Saz Kid Rock refuses to apologize for a rant in which he attacked Oprah Winfrey and Joe Bayar by name at his honky tonk in downtown Nashville. He's got a little venue in downtown Nashville called Honky Tonk, and you got to listen to this. A drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. I own what I said, and he said this to Tucker during that interview. Yeah.
That's
What's
funny.
your insight on that before we close it out?
I think that's great. He shouldn't apologize. Have you seen what they?
Nah.
No, I think it's man. He's he should what he really should do. He should do his own like late time night show. Like do conservative, like do like what Jimmy Fallon does, but have Kid Rock like start like what Jimmy Fallon does, but like in Nashville, and have like conservative like artists come on there and have like conservative commentary. Because I mean, he's funny though. Kid Rock is funny. He's funnier than Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon. I think that'd be great for him if he does that
Yeah,
on the side on top of music.
he also attacked Kathy Lee Gifford
Oh, for
by the name.
beheading. Yeah, for
Yeah,
what she did.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
about
he
time.
said that was, if
Inappropriate.
that's if that's not a treasonous act, that's damn near that's a threat. She's committing
Yep.
a presidential threat on then former President Trump. You can't do that.
Yep.
If it was Biden, Christ, I'm sure she would be in jail. But
No doubt.
this is Trump we're talking about. Everybody looked at him as a joke, but I didn't look at him as a joke. I looked at him as a president with political backbone.
Yep. And hopefully, okay, before we leave and stuff, what are your thoughts on President Trump and DeSantis? Like DeSantis considering a presidential run, and President Trump. What do you think? You know what I think about that, Michael?
Yeah.
I think that DeSantis should just be governor. He should become
think?
governor. Yeah, I think so, because he's great for Florida, and I think and we need President Trump, because I hate to say it, I know this is really bad to say about DeSantis. I don't think DeSantis quite has the experience as President Trump does with these world leaders, and I think that DeSantis would be peer pressured in by the establishment of bringing in the wrong people into his administration, while President Trump learned his lesson, and he said on his show that he's going to overhaul, like completely get everyone rid of. That's why.
Well, I think here's my thoughts on it, Sauce. I think, like you said, I think President Trump learned that you need to have
clean house,
intelligent, smart people around you as advisors. We've seen the advisors that he had chose, and he thought that he chose the right advisors, but I mean, you see, obviously they weren't the right ones. I mean, just the other day, what's her face was on the View, right? Was it about a week ago, where she was going out? Who the hell was on that?
Kellyanne Conway.
It was Kellyanne Conway, and then that advisor, one of the senior advisors for Trump, where she spoke out against Trump.
It was a Kellyanne Conway, and I know who you're talking about. It was the advisor that left, the senior advisor, the press secretary, the one that left after Kellyanne Conway. When the president. It was those two.
She spoke out. She spoke out against Trump on the View, and I think this is what I think needs to be done. I think if Trump is running for 2024, God willing, he is. I think that he needs to surround himself with better, highly intelligent advisors.
Yes.
And I think DeSantis would be a good pick as a running mate, but definitely don't pick Pence. I know Pence is, he's a highly spiritual man, but he had the right thing to do for the American people to look into the last election of 2020, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He was more worried about his political label than doing what was right for the American people. So if Trump is going to come back, I think he needs to pick better advisors, and he needs to pick a way better running mate to represent him as well. And that's my thoughts on that.
Mike Pompeo, maybe?
Pompeo could be a good choice. Damn good choice. To be honest with you, I'd love for Trump to go look at possibly Alabama's Kay Ivey. Oh, that would be a phenomenal choice.
Oh,
you want a woman vice president, that could possibly replace Kamala Harris in 2024. I would choose Kay Ivey.
Yeah, and I would not mess with her. I mean, I would hate that must be a very interesting marriage. I'd be telling, yes, ma'am. I'll do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
she's old school, Sauce. She's old school. She's got a lot of straws, so to speak, up her sleeve. When it comes to
Yeah,
politics. Yeah,
yeah. But
but
she's
that's good
smart though.
stuff, Sauce. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I see you're back on the airwaves. I see we caught an episode this past Monday.
Yeah, it
The
was.
update on Sosslin. Yeah,
Yeah, it was after suffering, getting back better, and then I've just been so busy. I've been like swamped with work, and
yeah.
I gotta get back on the airways. So I gotta get back and state that gotta
Yeah.
continue on. Maybe I might go on tonight, but it's like so hard when you're getting burned at both ends. It's like I don't
Oh
even have
yeah,
time to like.
trust me. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. That's why we're only going to be doing once a week lives now on Rumble and Twitch. We're only doing, for the rest of the week, we're only going to be doing like audio podcasts such as this. But what'd you think of the little sneak peek I plugged in earlier in the episode with
The video game?
Yeah,
you know,
we're gonna do a gaming series. It's
yes.
high demand, and I think it would be a nice little series of the podcast.
And
Instead
it
of
kind of
talking
gives,
about politics. Yeah,
yeah, and it allows people who like gaming and stuff. It allows them to kind of talk, and, join in and stuff, and expand your crowd. To tell you the truth, I don't know, I don't really game and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't have time to game. But I mean if you're doing Madden and stuff, like Madden football and stuff, that'd bring in a lot of your people that love sports and stuff. That's a great series you're doing. It allows you to, like you said, take a break from political stuff, and allows you to kind of broaden your audience.
Well, here's the thing: that the gentleman I'm bringing on is he's a damn near awesome Twitch streamer, and I mean he knows his games from sports to fantasy to World of Warcraft to Minecraft to just all different types of games. I mean, he's got over 25 years of experience in gaming. So it's gonna be an interesting series, so to speak, coming this July. So guys, if you want to check him out, check out some of his content on his channel on Twitch is Liz Dexia 82. That's spelled LISDEXIA 82. Liz Dexia 82. He goes by the nickname of Dex. He will be on the show here in July. We're going to be calling it Sauce Unfiltered Gaming of Rants. So it's going to be rather interesting. Rather interesting.
Hey,
So
hey, before we leave, what's this I hear that you're going to go do a show with your brother? Is that true or no?
With my brother?
Yeah, I thought there was I thought something came in as a sneak peek of doing it with a family member of yours.
Oh, well, this is the show I'm talking about. He's actually my cousin. So
it's
yeah.
your cousin. Okay. That's
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, he's a family member. He's a cousin. It's gonna be a rather interesting, Sauce. It's only gonna be once a month though. So we're gonna, each month we're gonna give reviews of games and rants, and it has nothing to do with politics. It's just a series of the show, but it's gonna have nothing to do with politics, guys. Just want to set the stage there. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be rather interesting, but it's gonna be unfiltered, Sauce. So
yes. Hey, we need to relax sometimes, and there needs to be tough language.
Exactly. Hey, you don't think people were cussing and being themselves 2,000 years ago? I think they were.
Oh, I think they were. Yeah.
I'm sure they were. When Moses and and everybody else was in ancient Israel, they were like, shit, I dropped a damn rock. I mean, come on. I'm sure they said it, but
yeah. All right.
Well, good stuff. Yeah.
Yep. So, all righty. Well, I'm gonna. I should get back to being active pretty soon. So, we still have our Atlanta thing set up, right, for your viewers.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely have it set up here. Which I have to talk to you off the airwaves about that shortly here. But yeah, guys, check Sauce here in Atlanta. He's going to be doing 3 days at the end of August, guys. Good stuff. Damn good stuff.
So,
but Sauce, man.
All right, I'm calling it a night.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle podcast. Remember to follow us on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon Music, and Audible. Also streaming live on Twitch. Remember to follow and like us, guys, for unfiltered, uncensored, raw content. Also, please head over to www.patriotanglepodcast.com for all your exclusive Patriot Angle podcast content and material, as well as the merchandise website www.patriotunfiltered.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.